Hi, bar is open, so let's review the Tiger Soju Infused Lager Cheeky Plum. Hey there, SG Alcohol Guy here, giving you honest reviews on the alcohols that I am tasting. And as mentioned, today we'll be having a mouthful both of beer and the name of the beer, because as mentioned, we'll be reviewing the Tiger Soju Infused Lager Cheeky Plum. And I think this is quite a new release, but I came across this at the petrol station while I was refueling the vehicle, and I figured, why not? It came in two flavors, plum and grape, but today we'll be reviewing Cheeky Plum. Now I do like soju and beer. In Korean terms, this is actually a somek, which is soju, and bikju, which is beer. So combining both words, you get sobek. And in this particular case, it's probably a plum flavored soju with beer. And depending on where you purchase this from, this is retailing at around 380 Singapore dollars per can. For that, you will get a 320 ml can with 5.5% alcohol content. And based on the color of the can, it looks like they are using Tiger Crystal instead of the usual Tiger Lager. And that makes a lot of sense because Tiger Crystal tends to be the lighter, smoother version compared to the usual Tiger Lager. And for Sobek, it is recommended to use a lighter flavored beer so that you don't mask the taste of soju completely. So again, using Tiger Crystal would make sense. But it's a really, really hot day today, so I'm not going to waste time talking. I'm just going to open up the can and tell you how the beer looks, smells, and tastes. And as per all my beers, I will pour it a little bit more haphazardly. Reason being, I do like to see the foam appearing in the glass. Because when the foam is in the glass, it's not going to be in my stomach. I don't burp so much and I have to do less editing for my videos. Also, the longer the foam takes to disappear, it usually indicates how long it will last at the back of the throat. The faster it disappears, the lesser the finish. This one, pretty moderate, staying quite well, so I'm quite impressed already. Then color-wise, I did notice that the earlier videos I was covering my face, so you could only see my face through the beer. Didn't make a lot of sense. So for this video, I'm putting it beside me. And color-wise, it's just a Tiger Crystal. It's a very light, pale lager. Really no different from what I see from the usual can of Tiger Crystal. But the scent, however, is different. I can smell plum. That's amazing. I cannot smell the soju. There's no hint of soju smell whatsoever. But I can still smell a little bit of that lager, that malted barley that they use, the bit of a bitterness of the hops, bare hint of it. But overall, it just smells very cohesive. It's like a plum flavored beer. Let's see how this Cheeky Plum Somek tastes. Taste-wise, this is very balanced. I can taste a little bit of the plum. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It's just a little bit of a hint of plum. I can taste the Tiger Crystal. I'm very sure it's Tiger Crystal instead of Tiger Beer. It's a very light lager, but very smooth as well. So I'm quite sure they use Tiger Crystal for this one. And they meld together, they blend together really nicely. The sweetness doesn't start at the tongue, at the tip of the tongue. It actually appears in the middle of the tongue and stays there. So the plum flavor stays in the middle of my tongue. The bitterness of the beer is reduced because of, I'm guessing, the sweetness of the plum, but it's still there at the tip and a little bit at the back. So it sort of like sandwiches the plum in the middle. Quite interesting. The bitterness, however, is split into two different types of bitterness. I'm tasting, I think it's the hoppy bitterness at the tip of my tongue. So on my tongue now, the front part is the hoppy bitterness. The middle, I can taste the plum, the sweetness of the plum. But at the back of my tongue, there's another layer of bitterness. Just a hint of it, it's not much, but just a hint of it. I think that comes from the soju. It's a different bitterness to what I get from beer, but it's staying at the back of my tongue and just giving me a very layered taste to this drink. It's not as strong as a typical somic. Bear in mind that's using soju with 14% alcohol content. This, I don't think they put much soju in it. They really focus on the flavor as opposed to the alcohol content, and it works. There's layers, but it's not separated. It doesn't feel rushed and put together haphazardly. This is a drink I will recommend. Hey, thanks for watching up to this point. I just want to state all these reviews are based on my personal taste, preferences, and opinions. They're not to be used as an industry standard. I do, however, want to find out what you think about this Tiger Soju infused lager cheeky plum. It's quite new in the market. Drop me some comments, let's compare some notes. And if you're still here, do help me click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell because I upload 2 new videos every week. Plus, if you know of anyone who's interested in watching such reviews, do help me send them the link to this video as well. Because most importantly, my friends, happy drinking!